Madagascar, an island separated from the African continent about 165 million years ago, is a place where towering baobab trees rise like natural monuments, and traditions are as deep-rooted as the island's groves. Imagine exploring ancient volcanic formations that tell the story of the island's fiery beginnings, or hearing the call of the Indri lemur echoing through dense rainforests. Along the coastline, fishermen glide across turquoise waters in handmade pirogues, their sails catching the breeze as they follow age-old routes. Join me, and I'll show you the real Madagascar. A place of hidden wonders and unique traditions that you won't find anywhere else on Earth. The Ankarana Special Reserve is an environment shaped by unique limestone structures known as tsingi. They are a natural maze of sharp pinnacles that have been sculpted over millennia. Beneath the tsingi lies one of the most extensive underground river networks in the region, with waters emerging in unexpected places, fueling an ecosystem that thrives even in harsh environments. They are also interwoven with caves, which have been used as shelters and sacred sites for centuries. Antananarivo, the capital of Madagascar. Its name translates to City of 1,000, referring to its historical roots as a fortified centre guarded by 1,000 soldiers. The city is built across a series of hills, with winding streets and staircases connecting neighbourhoods that create a natural flow between the higher and lower areas. It is home to the Rover of Antananarivo, the former residence of royalty that was once the political and cultural hub of the area. The hilltop complex's design showcases influence from neoclassical and Gothic architectural styles. Though its structures were primarily built using local materials such as stone, wood and clay. A fire in the late 20th century caused significant damage to the rover, and efforts to preserve and restore what remains still continue today. The uninhabited island of Nosy Tanikeli is known for its marine ecosystem and pristine beaches. Its name translates to Island of the Little Earth, referring to its compact size and intimate atmosphere. The island is believed to have a mystical connection to the sea through a mythical figure called the Keeper of the Reefs, who protects marine life and brings good fortune to those who respect the sea. Its land is dotted with walking paths that lead to a historic lighthouse at its highest point. The Lighthouse of Nosy Tanikeli was constructed during colonial times and built to guide ships navigating the area's busy maritime routes. While modest in size compared to larger coastal lighthouses, it reflects the engineering style of its era, with a robust construction meant to withstand tropical weather conditions. The Central Highlands are characterised by their mountainous terrain, high elevations, and a cooler climate that sets them apart from the coastal regions. Its agriculture scene includes the cultivation of coffee, tea, and cloves as they thrive in the cooler climate. The combination of coffee plantations and tea fields creates a stunning patchwork-like landscape from a bird's eye view. The area is especially marked by terraced rice paddies that cascade down hillsides. Terraced farming is a hallmark of the Highlands, with steps carved into the slopes to make use of the slanted land. Evidently, these terraces help in growing crops and managing water flow. These paddies are the backbone of agriculture in the region, tended by farmers who work tirelessly to cultivate the staple crop. The work is physically demanding, with farmers spending long hours planting and harvesting in the waterlogged fields. Lake Tretriva is a crater lake with an intriguing feature about its fluctuating water levels. Unlike many lakes, the water level in Lake Tretriva rises during the dry season and falls during the rainy season. It is also known for its impressive depth, giving the water a dark mirror-like quality that has led to comparisons with natural-looking glass. The village of Ambalavao is known for its artistic legacy, serving as a centre for handcrafted goods, particularly for its production of antimoro paper. Antimoro paper-making process is a traditional craft that has been practiced for centuries in the village. The method is rooted in the use of natural materials, particularly the bark of the avoha tree, which is native to the region. As it incorporates natural flowers and leaves into the designs, the result is a durable, decorative paper that is both functional and intricate. Tsingy Rouge Park is defined by its sharp, jagged red rock structures, made of sandstone and laterite. The unique red hue of these formations gives the park its name, as the more commonly found tsingy are usually of the grey limestone variation. Seasonal rains played a significant role in the formation of these tsingy, as they washed away softer materials and left behind the harder, more durable rocks. The spiny forest is a unique ecosystem defined by its unusual foliage, characterised by drought-resistant plants that have adapted to survive in arid conditions. One of the most iconic inhabitants of the forest is the Varro's sifaka, a type of lemur known for its striking white fur and expressive black face. This endangered species is very adept in the trees, leaping from branch to branch to keep up their diet of mainly leaves, flowers and fruit. They're also social animals, living in small family groups and communicating through a range of vocalizations, including the distinctive sifaka call that gives them their name. The geysers of Analava are a geological phenomenon formed by the interaction of underground thermal activity and mineral-rich waters. These geysers periodically release jets of hot water and steam into the air, providing insight into the geothermal forces at work beneath the surface. In the west of the nation, there is the seaside town of Morondava. It is known for its dynamic markets, which offer everything from fresh seafood to handmade goods. One particularly interesting tradition involves the preparation and sale of salted fish, a staple preserved using age-old techniques to ensure it lasts in the coastal climate. The town is notable for its connection to traditional fishing communities, as it still serves as an important livelihood for many of the residents. Local fishermen use brightly painted wooden pirogues, which are dugout canoes to navigate the waters, employing techniques that have been passed down for generations. Isalo National Park is renowned for its unique sandstone formations, deep canyons and Jurassic terrain carved over time by wind and water. It is also home to a variety of wildlife, such as the Madagascar hoopoe and the ring-tailed lemur. Ring-tailed lemurs are one of the most iconic inhabitants of Isalo National Park. Known for their distinctive black and white striped tails and their highly social behaviour. These lemurs live in groups called troops, which are led by dominant females. The troops often include multiple generations, creating close-knit family dynamics. They rely on a diverse diet that includes fruits, leaves and flowers found in the park's microclimates. The Siribahina River is a lifeline for remote communities along its banks, as its calm flow makes it a key transportation route. In fact, traditional wooden pirogues and larger dugout canoes are frequently spotted ferrying goods and people. Other than its practical functions, it is known for its scenic beauty and is often used for boat tours, especially to access the Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park. Tsingy de Bemaraha National Park is a vast landscape of jagged, needle-like limestone formations. Its name means where one cannot walk barefoot, which fits the challenging terrain, filled with sharp rocks and narrow crevices. However, the caves and crevices within the park actually served as natural shelters for early inhabitants. Archaeological evidence suggests that ancient communities utilised these spaces for protection and refuge, since their maze-like geography made them a natural fortress against external threats. One of the park's most iconic features is the Tsingy Suspension Bridge, which was constructed with cables and sturdy planks to allow safe passage across the rough landscape. Antaretra is a traditional village notable for its distinctive architecture. Houses are typically built using locally available materials, including wood and clay. The designs are practical yet artistic, often featuring carved decorations on doors and window frames. Masoala National Park represents the meeting point of land and sea, where freshwater streams from the forest flow directly into the ocean. The park is also known for its traditional uses by local communities in a sustainable way, as they gather materials like wood and medicinal plants while practicing traditional farming techniques. These activities are often guided by customs and knowledge passed down through families to ensure the preservation of natural resources. The forest is also a natural habitat for various animals, such as the black and white ruffed lemur. It is an essential part of the local ecosystem, as it spreads seeds throughout the forest while foraging and feeding on fruit. Unfortunately, they are a critically endangered species, endemic to Madagascar, and efforts to save them from extinction are vital to both their existence and the ecosystem. Known for its bright reddish-brown fur and expressive face, the red ruffed lemur can also be found within the forest. Unlike many lemur species, they often build nests for their young, a behaviour unique among primates. Females typically give birth to twins, and the group collectively cares for the offspring, highlighting their strong social bonds. Like their black and white counterparts, these lemurs are also critically endangered while being important seed dispersers that help balance the forest's ecosystem. There is also the fossa, Madagascar's top and only predator. As a nocturnal carnivore, it has a wide-ranging diet, but mostly preys on the previously mentioned lemurs and other small animals. Its hunting skills are unmatched, as it often successfully stalks its prey in silence with its agility and stealth. At the top of the food chain, the fossa is important in maintaining the health and balance of the forest, though it also faces threats to its future due to habitat loss and human encroachment. Nosy Boraha, also known as St Mary's Island, is a tropical island off Madagascar's east coast that was once a haven for pirates during the 17th and 18th centuries. The island's natural harbours and secluded bays made it an ideal location for these seafarers to anchor their ships and stash their loot. Its long, narrow shape is surrounded by calm waters, dotted with coral reefs that protect the island from strong ocean waves. Its beaches are also lined with fine sand and fringed with palm trees, creating natural shaded spaces that locals use for fishing and relaxation today. Andringitra National Park is known for its dramatic landscapes, ranging from high mountain peaks to deep valleys and sprawling plains. It also offers a spectrum of environments within a relatively small area, with tropical forests in the lower areas and cooler montane grasslands at higher elevations. This variation has also influenced traditional practices, with local communities historically adapting their farming techniques to suit the conditions at different altitudes. Famous as a thermal spa town, Unsirabi is home to numerous natural hot springs that were historically believed to have therapeutic properties. The name itself translates to place of much salt, a nod to the mineral-rich waters that bubble up from underground. Located nearby is the Cascade de Betafo, a multi-tiered waterfall that is surrounded by terraced fields and traditional villages. Interestingly, the river that feeds it provides irrigation for rice paddies and vegetable fields. Andasiba Mantadia National Park is a protected rainforest that is home to a myriad of flora and fauna. Among its fauna are the iconic chameleons and the Indri lemur. Renowned for their extraordinary ability to change colour, the chameleons use this skill not only to blend into their surroundings, but also to support communication and temperature regulation. Their independently rotating eyes give them a 360-degree field of vision, which allows them to spot prey and predators with precision. The park has a wide-ranging variety of chameleons, from tiny, leaf-like forms to larger, more colourful types. In fact, Madagascar is home to about half of the world's chameleon species, many of which are endemic. Equally fascinating is the Indri lemur, the largest living lemur whose haunting calls resonate through the park. These calls can be heard from kilometres away and serve to communicate with other groups and establish territory. The Indri is unique not only for its loud melodic voice, but also for its lack of a tail, a rare trait among lemurs. The Avenue of the Baobabs is a dirt road lined with towering, iconic baobab trees that have stood for centuries. These trees, often called upside-down trees, have adapted to thrive in arid conditions as their massive trunks store water. Many of these trees are estimated to be several hundred years old, with some possibly exceeding 1,000. They are remnants of a dense tropical forest that once covered the area, but has since been cleared for agriculture. Local communities also often hold these trees in reverence, attributing spiritual or symbolic meaning to their enduring presence. This is Madagascar, a land of hidden wonders and remarkable architectural marvels. Now, if you don't want to miss the most unreal wonders of Angola, check out this video.